on what we're gonna do, because there's a lot of stuff left to pack and we're not gonna fit it. Well, you're joining me in my bath. I won't let the camera go any deeper than this, but wanted to check in. It's literally move day tomorrow, and it's 9 o'clock, and I'm having a bath. There's just no more to pack. We are a critical mass in our space. There's just no room to put anything more, and I guess I just can't. You just end up walking in circles, and we've run out of boxes for about the 10th time. So tomorrow at 9 o'clock, the movers will show up, and we'll see. I don't have any money fears about this whole process. My biggest fear is that they won't fit into one truck, and if it doesn't, it's going to cost a fortune to take a second truck. So I'm really fingers crossed. That's my only kind of nervousness and hope, is that it fits into one truck. Some people are nervous. I hope they don't scratch my piano. Well, we don't have anything nice, so it's been. We had to go to Gabriel's end of year today. His play. We did Amelia's a couple days ago, so it's been hard to kind of completely switch gears as when you're in move mode, and then switch gears and then go to school. But it's been so emotional in this house for the past feels like 3 to 4 months, ever since we sold the house, and I lost track of time. And I think as the father, as the man of the house, or whatever you want to call me, I am the man in my house. It's interesting because I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this home, like a lot, and a lot of creativity, but I haven't yet shed a tear. And I'm not a big crier, but I do have emotions. I'm not stone cold, but I think that in a person's brain, when everyone else is falling apart, someone has to take the lead and say, okay, I'm gonna be strong here and push us through, because it feels like that's what's happened. It feels like I've had to keep focused on the goal, keep pushing forward, and it's been hard for me because I feel like the bad guy. It's like, Dad, it was your idea to move. And Amelia's heart's been ripped out with her leaving her friends, and Terra's heart's been really ripped out leaving her friends, even though we're not that far away. So I was sitting in the bath here reflecting on why I was looking around at my kitchen that I put so much work into. I mean, because it's a very creative house. It's a very unique house, and it hasn't hit me yet, because I think I'm in fight mode, and I'm in get this over the finish line, conquer this hill, whatever you want to call it, and afterwards I might have some moments. The house we're moving into is very modest, very basic, very plain. This house is kind of luxurious and tons of character and tons of space. But we're doing it, we're going, there's no getting out of this. And I just think it's interesting why I'm not bawling my eyes out. And I think it's just a survival mechanism that clicks in a man's brain or a person's brain when everyone else is falling apart. Someone has to keep it together, right? So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my bath, and tomorrow will be crazy. Movers haven't shown up yet, but I overslept. My wife went and took kids to school. I just woke up. I don't know. Truck's pulling up any minute.
Think we're gonna fit her?
I think so. It's gonna be tight.
Tie it like a ninja. Well, we can tie stuff to the roof.
It's to the roof, yeah, no. We're already at max height, so that, yeah, we would not make it.
All right.
We would not make it then, but
All right. Positive, positive. It's frickin' stressful. Just found out that we cannot fit everything into one truck. One of the main guys is on drugs for sure, acting really sketchy. I have to go pick up my son from school and clean the carpets, and the carpet cleaner broke down. So midnight moving. A dark and spooky update. 6:30 and it feels like midnight. One moving truck turned into two moving trucks. Dealing with this guy who was definitely high on something was brutal, because when he found out that I knew, then all he did to me the rest of the day was apologize. And yeah, just get the job done. So anyway, we got a second truck thinking, oh well, bags of room, filled it right to the you know what's, and still wasn't able to fit any of the plants in. The rabbit hutch, which I made with Gabe way back when, I had just smashed into pieces, so now I'm on my way to my shop to dump it. And then I'm going to make a whole bunch of loads down to the shop of stuff we can't bring. The second truck won't be there until January, so there's a bunch of stuff in there that we won't have. And one of the biggest things we need is freezers, and I've got one freezer in the back of my truck, and there's a little freezer in the fridge that's over there. So we're probably gonna have to buy a used chest freezer, an old chest freezer, so we don't ruin everything. So that's a bit of fun, and we're gonna have to load our vehicles right to the. Why are you beeping at me? Yeah, we're going to have to load our trucks, and I don't know, it's crazy. It was pretty stressful having to go pick my son up in the middle of the day. You know, my wife and I are on eggshells, not eggshells, we're just tense. I think when you're a couple and you're going through some stormy times like moving, a good couple will just coexist side by side and just buckle down. I think it's utopian to think that everyone will be, hey honey, would you give me a hand with this? Sure, no problem. Does that really happen? Maybe in the movies. So we weren't fighting all the way through this at all, but you could just tell, like, just leave me alone. Everyone needs their space. You just get down, get the job done, but it's not like a honeymoon, that's for damn sure. So we're just I think we're just gonna have to take a huge sigh when we get to the other end. No doubt there'll be tons to do. I gotta build a new rabbit hutch right away. But yeah, so 7:30 in the morning tomorrow we have to go, and I'm a little worried that this trail, because the Airstream that I ran out of the Avion is full, and I'm worried that it's going to be too heavy in the nose. And this truck is small. It's a small truck that I have. It's a half-ton. I think it has 5,500 pounds it can pull. So, and it has exhaust brakes for a small truck, so that's good. And it's diesel. But I just don't want it snaking on the road. That would be really stressful. So I won't know until I got it hooked up and I hit the highway. I just won't know. So fingers crossed she tows really well and she's kind of sitting on her wheels. I think she's a bit heavy in the front, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So that's where we're at. We have a completely empty shell of a house. I'm sure there'll be tears tonight as we kiss it goodbye. But right now we just gotta deal with what we gotta deal with right now. Well, we did it. We did it. Unbelievable. An almost empty home.
She's asking, do you want a croissant or do you want a yogurt cup for breakfast? Oh, she's bringing this with her?
The last hangers on. Does it feel weird in this empty room? Whoa, frog got a lease of life. It's camping.
Right now, changing.
Oh, Gabe, you changing?
Just,
That looks good.
doesn't go.
Now you look naked because you've got a cushion there.
So it feels really good. Not naked. Yeah,
Gotta make the ferry. I had about 4 hours sleep, I think, maybe, probably 3. Make sure the lights are working. One market light. Not bad for an old trailer. Okay, we're off to get the ferry. How's it going back there, Gabe? You squished? Did you say you goodbye to the house?
Yep.
Yeah. Feels kind of weird, hey? Not much room in here. Okay, let's go make our ferry. Well, it seems we made the ferry. Luckily. She is heavy coming down this road. It feels like the trailer's pushing me. We're 3 minutes away. All the farms around us is I never did know there'd be farms around us, all aglow. Well, it's Christmas tomorrow, or maybe the next day. It's Christmas in a couple of days anyway. There'll be farms around us in the middle of the day. There'll be farms around us, that's for sure. No traffic, no cars, just tractors and horses. No crazy old traffic jams up the cut towards Vancouver. There's just farms around us, stars in the sky. There are farms around us. Good night.
Dad, you know you could actually
Make an album? Country songs? Sorry for the vibrations. It's a diesel. A diesel vibrating through the phone. Seal Bay Nature Park, where nature lurks and seals fart. I just can't wait. I know, but I can't wait. Oh, that feels good. Woo-hoo-hoo! Not a single car came by. Here we are. You can't go in there yet, buddy. We gotta wait. Our new house. Oh, we've arrived. Stressful. The realtor didn't show up with the key, so I had to drive an hour to get the key. So the movers are busting their balls, and I'm helping them trying to get this truck unloaded so they can make the ferry home. Terra didn't show up. Got the wrong day. Can't talk to them because we got no cell service here, so I got to drive somewhere else to get that. And worst of all, not worst of all, but this whole house has not been cleaned at all. There's cobwebs everywhere, holes in the wall, no floors have been cleaned, no surfaces have been cleaned, and they're really nice people, so I don't really know what to do about that. Right now we just got to get the truck empty, but frustration compounding on frustration. Mental. I'm going crazy. Did I tell you about Terra? Maybe I didn't. That's one drama. We got no cell service down here whatsoever. Terra screwed up. Don't even know when to book us in next. And I got to make a chicken house, and it's dark out. And we got to. And then this trailer, we took it off, and it fell off the log, so we had to jack it up and. It's just going on and on and on and on. And the house feels so small that I feel very like I'm on the edge of tears because we didn't spend any time looking at the house much. And now walking through it, I realized, holy crap. And it's tiny. And I'm scared. I'm scared that we made a wrong decision. I don't know. Yeah. Crazy day, right, Gabe?
Yeah.
Gabe's my sidekick. He's helping me hardcore. Okay, let's make this chicken house. That's what we're doing. Let's get some heat on here.
The one I brought from Las Vegas.
Oh, the naked woman?
Yeah. Terra 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
If I didn't know that was coming here, I would have put a bottle of wine in my car.
Terra, I have a whole box of wine. The Little Star wine. Let me check. I think I brought it in. Well, that's a wrap. I don't got any more juice, any more gas in my tank. Tomorrow's another day, but today has been one hell of a crazy one. And yesterday too. And I don't even know where to start with where my emotions are at as far as this huge change. I didn't prepare myself for it, and now I'm in it, and I've changed. It's the pros. I don't know. There's just a lot going on in my head. Trying to unpack it all. I think it's a hit to the pride or something like that. Moving into a small, very basic home. From the home that I left, I think it's a hit to my, don't know what it is really. I haven't quite unpacked what emotions are or what's going on, but it feels like a step back. But financially, it's a huge step forward for us because we're getting very, very close to being kind of, out of debt. But as far as a home goes, it's a huge step back. Then you ask yourself, what is a home? What is it? Does it need to be finished? That's always the big question. Does it need to be done? Does it need to be, do you need to make it so everyone goes, wow, look what you've done? And that's a big driver, I think, in a lot of what I've done through my life is this deep need for approval where really I should just be satisfied in me and say, hey, it's not finished, it doesn't look great. But because I've raised the bar so high, everyone expects me to do an amazing thing with a place or piece of land, and that's cool, but I should be okay with, in my soul, in me, just to be okay with it not being amazing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if I don't make this house incredible, am I okay with that? Can I not give a care about what other people might think? And really, other people probably don't care that much anyway. It's just a word. But to me, it hits me really deep because my need for people's approval is tied up in how productive I can be and creative. And so, yeah, there's a lot of emotions. And also just realizing that, the house that we just left, and even Gambier too, I put so much of my physical strength and effort into molding those pieces of land and real estate. And then to walk away is, it's kind of big. It feels like part of you died. It's tearing off a part of you because something became part of you, and now you're tearing it off. And I hadn't really thought about it all until
we got here and landed, because I was so focused on being the strong person in the home and just marching forward and getting out of the house like we needed to. But now that that's done, I'm left with a lot of things to think about. I got a lot of things to be grateful for, right? We got a roof over our head, it's warm. It's a very privileged position to be in. But all right, that's enough for me. I'm going to try and get this shower working. We don't have a shower curtain, but I need a shower, and I really need a good night's sleep because last night was pretty crap. And then tomorrow.